Today we're redoing an apartment, so if you enjoyed this video, why not leave it a like and a comment down below, and let's jump into the builds. Hello everyone, Auvbri here, and welcome back to another speed build in The Sims 4, or as I'm gonna call this, not a speed build, but a remake of an apartment in San Myshuno. So I just decided to call the apartment the name that it actually is, so you guys can actually find it a little easier than what you would normally be able to do. So when you actually save this, I'm just gonna go through the boring stuff real quick. So when you actually save this this build, it's not saved as a build, it's saved as one big room. So if you go to this exact location and then download the apartment from the gallery, you should be able to place it right where it fits in. And then I had to take out some of the walls where there's where there's doorways and stuff like that, so you could actually save it as a room and not just as separate rooms. So yeah, the boring stuff out of the way, I decided to just start with the kitchen. I relocated the kitchen from the other side and just decided to put it in the corner over here with the windows, because in the other end where the kitchen were before, we had all of these very big walls and big wall space, which was perfect for the television, and that's why I decided to just move the kitchen to the other side here. So I wanted to have the kitchen be super modern looking, but also don't have too much color, so we could add color with, for example, the curtains or small accessories like the fruit bowl and stuff like that. And I recently got the fitness stuff pack, and I do have to say it's really good. I mean, the items that came with that stuff pack was really awesome, super modern looking, and just exactly what I needed for this build. So you're gonna see me use that a lot throughout this build. Can we just talk real quick about the announcement of The Sims 4 Seasons? Oh my god, I've been waiting for that for so long, and I cannot wait for it. I mean, it just, the trailer looked so amazing. Yeah, I'm super stoked for it. I've been waiting, and if you've been following me on this channel for a while, you know I've been waiting for that expansion for so long. So I'm super excited. A month away, and then we can play Seasons. It's gonna be freaking awesome. So, as you can probably tell by now, we have this big room. So the kitchen, dining room, and living room space is actually one big area. And this apartment is actually designed with family in mind. So even though it's like super modern looking and we have a very distinct style in the apartment, I still wanted it to be family friendly. So we're gonna put in some food bowls for a dog, and there's going to be a bedroom for 2 children, and I decided to do boys' rooms, where we also have a dog bed. So I could have remade how the apartment layout was, and redone rooms and build around how I felt it was gonna look like, but I actually really enjoyed how the layout was, that we had like this one long hallway in the middle, and then the rooms off to the side, and then the living room down at the end, which is actually how I think normal layouts in most apartment buildings actually is. So I just decided to keep it the way that it was, redoing the bathroom here, and because it's not that long of a build, you're actually gonna see me get, and I'm gonna try that again, you're gonna see me do the bathroom, which is yeah, something that doesn't happen that often. So I wanted to show you that even though I don't like doing bathrooms, I still think about how everything should look. So I tried to like do a cohesive scheme throughout my bathrooms, even though again I'm not usually showing you guys what I've done with the bathroom and you're just gonna see a picture. I wanted to keep this in this build because the build is really short, and also so you could kind of see that I have like a cohesive scheme in mind when I'm doing a bathroom. And I'm trying to keep everything like super modern in this build and throw in some splash of color like we have on the walls, maybe with some rocks that we have in the hallway here, some paintings on the wall. And that's kind of the way that I like to design, is having like neutral looking furniture, maybe once in a while have some furniture, maybe like a couch or side chairs that has like this bang of color, but normally I would just go plain on the color scheme and then throw in some splashes of colors here and there, which is something I actually really enjoy doing. So going into the master bedroom here, which is where the parents would live. So because this bedroom is actually so big, I decided to just mix and match it. So we have bedroom slash office area, and we're gonna have a walk-in closet in here as well, putting that in there. And actually removed 3 walls in this space, again because I needed it to be one big room for me to actually upload the whole apartment build to the gallery. And I do believe that you're not gonna see me remove the walls in the end, but it should be fairly obvious once you download the build where the walls should get, and you just put in the walls again and put in the wallpaper again, and everything should be fine. So I didn't actually delete the doors because it was just easier to remove one wall piece instead of like removing everything else. So here in the master bedroom, I wanted to keep things still modern looking, but also have like this this vibe of being a little bit more relaxed, cozy, a bit more of a homey vibe than in the rest of the builds. And I really think it turned out nice. And yeah, okay, one problem I had with this build, because the windows was so high placed, it was a challenge finding like curtains that actually could fit with the color scheme. And I don't know, there's something with the curtains in this game that because they are fixed to the windows, you can't place them wherever you want, which is really annoying. So if you try to force it to go up further or go down further, it's it's just not possible. You're not going to be able to do that. So I often have troubles with the curtains in this game. So yeah, let me know down below if you also have troubles with the curtains. I know a lot of you are also builders, and it's just one thing I find really annoying in this game here. And we're gonna work on the kids' bedroom now. I tried to keep it, what can we call it, somewhat modern, but still have that edge to it. So it's still a kid's room, and it's on the edge of becoming a teenager's room, like, or not, you know, kind of like that age between a kid and a teenager. So I tried to kind of mix and match the kid stuff with the more grown-up teenager stuff. And we're also going to put in the dog bed inside of the kids' room, because honestly, that's where the space was for it. You might not want the dog, you might not have the pets expansion, but I still put it in because I thought it was a nice thing to have in this build. The desk in the corner here, I checked it out. It works like that. If you're having trouble with the desk, just move it out just a little bit. Press the Alt key and hold that down while you move things around, and you can move things freely on the grid. But it should work. I tested it out. It was working fine when I tested it out, so there should be no problem there. Excuse me. As we move into the last bits and bobs here, we're gonna move into the screenshots in just a little bit. Just some curtains, some rocks, and yeah, let's take a look at the screenshots. So here we have it from the angle of the living room, where we can see into the kitchen and the dining room and the other way around. I'm gonna say it again. Remember, if you want to get this build, it is on the gallery right now. Just search my origin ID, which is Auvbri, and you should be able to find every single build that I do. And follow me on the gallery if you haven't already done that. And you will be the first one to get my uploads. I upload as soon as I'm done with the build, and then I start making the video. So you could see the build before anybody else. Yeah, looking at the screenshots here, I really do love how this turned out. I think it turned out so nice. But yeah, if you like this build, why not leave it a comment down below? Let's start a conversation. Is there something you liked about it? Is there something you don't like? Tell me down below. Let's start a conversation. I really want to know. And while you're at it, why not have a go and check out one of my other videos here. You might find something you like, and there's really nothing else for me to say other than thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a truly fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time for another video. Bye!